We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the New York Mets and the New York Yankees. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Thomas Peters gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
At the plate, Jorge Ona. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Stepping in now, Michael Sikorsky, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
He's going.
The pitch. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And he is in there. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell happy back there. The runner in scoring position with none out. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1. It is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1. This is on the ground over to first. And they'll only be able to get the out at first here as the run is in to score from third.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Stepping into the box, Jorge Peniagua. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bounce towards the second baseman. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup. The key to success is scoring early. putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Into the box, C.J. Abrams. No balls and 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Two and one.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
All even now, 2-2. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Blake Nash would be next. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Next up for New York, Blake Nash. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And another throw over. And he'll dive back in. The 1-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
At the plate, Chase Benoit, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
One and 0. Here it is. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike to count. The set and the 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The payoff pitch. And another foul ball. Abrams on second. Nash at first. 2 out in the inning. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And to score, the runner from second.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
In now, Vladimir Inoa. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the fourth hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Into the box now, Ryan Cody, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
In there, 1-1. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1 home is strike two swinging.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
The 1-2. Fly ball to straightaway left. Liberato is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Mets are out on top, 4-0. Reynel Espinal, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
So digging in now, Chandler Shepard. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
To 2-2 now. The pitch.
An obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And that misses ball 4, so that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Coming to the plate now, Trevor Clifton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. First pitch on its way.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Alex Wells, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Now the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another hitter's timing.
At the plate now, Pedro Santana, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. A 1 pitch on its way.
Nope, that's the ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Sikorsky has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Mets 4 and the Yankees nothing. So stepping in, Kyron Paris. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Kyron Paris.
First offering on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder, and it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Garcia is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Into the box, Jorge Ona. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He singled to open up the ball game. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ball one. Ona is really a rare talent in this sport, a true five-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Now the pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. Base is empty here with nobody out. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Michael Sikorsky. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Now the 1-0.
Ball two.
And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
The third baseman,
Digging in now, Jorge Peniagua. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful. He's going!
From the belt, the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Runner at second here with one man out. Fouled off. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2.
Count full.
C.J. Abrams will be next. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Stepping in now, C.J. Abrams popped him up. Rodriguez has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 5 and the Yankees nothing. Leading off the inning, Ivan Rodriguez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's outside.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And the pitch. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Kyle Muller is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Three and 0 now.
Down 3-0.
Hey. 3-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
1 out, nobody on. Good battle. Count remains full. Another full count pitch home. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He'll try it again. 3-2. Drives it out to deep right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around second now and headed for third. Throw won't get him. The speed they always talk about with this guy was on full display there.
Yeah, when you've got elite speed like this guy does, man, you don't need any help from the fielders to give you more time. He's thinking extra bases as soon as the ball gets to the outfield, and that time he wanted 3.
Into the box now, number 12. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
1 ball,
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Nope.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 3-1. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Ready now, Luis Liberato. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
0-1, here it comes. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
To third, scooped up to second for 1, relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. At the plate, Blake Nash. He reached on a single in his first try.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 2-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Yanked on the ground down the line. but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Ready now with the payoff pitch. And he finally wears him down as he strikes him out after a prolonged battle. That was good stuff.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work. But I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
To the plate now, Chase Benoit. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Set to deliver the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Bases are empty, one man out. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Vladimir Inoa. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Mark, Dan, and I are back with more after this. Now batting, Omar Pagan. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going.
Omar Pagan.
First delivery to him on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Chandler Shepard.
So coming to the plate, Chandler Shepard. He drew a walk his first time up. Now the pitch. In there, strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
One and one.
Ball, 1 strike.
And the pitch. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1 and 2.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Trevor Clifton fouled off. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Runner at first here, one man out. And he lays off for ball one. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Runners on first with one down. The bouncer to the left side. And that's through for a hit. And he's safe. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
At the plate now, Alex Wells pulled high in the air out to right field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at the deficit. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Pedro Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
A pause and the 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball well outside.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. Long throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So now to the plate, Ivan Rodriguez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike two.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Mets out in front, 5-2. Into the box now. Starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure. batter, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Now pitch on the way. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Striding into the box, Kyron Paris. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the breaking ball, because he certainly got a breaking ball, and he didn't miss it. Hit it right on the screws. That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Fouled away. Oh, 2. Here it comes. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what?
Stepping in now, Jorge Ona. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The 1-1. Fly ball to straightaway left. Liberato is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
The batter, the center fielder, Michael Sikorsky.
Digging in once again, Michael Sikorsky. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. Throw over to first, just keeping him close. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box, Jorge Peniagua, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. And again a throw. And a leap, but it's fired right over his head. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance. 5 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The three of us are back with more following this. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Kyle Muller.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope, inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
To the plate now, number 12. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Now the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fouled off. Two runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Hit down the line at first. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now back, left fielder, Luis Liberato.
Now at the plate, Luis Liberato. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
The 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And the deficit remains 5-2. Ready once again, C.J. Abrams. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Frank Cloutier will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Digging in, Blake Nash. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Chase Benoit, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Yankees, the first baseman, Omar Pagan.
First pitch of the at-bat. Omar Pagan is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. Skied into straightaway right. Ona is there to put it away for out number 1.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Chandler Shepard.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Chandler Shepard. He singled his last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 0-2 once more.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Into the box now, Trevor Clifton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Hit hard but foul.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Vladimir Inoa. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Pagan is under it. He's got it one away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Cody. First pitch on its way. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
At the plate now, Kyron Paris, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the 0-1. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Two out, nobody on. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're still out in front 5-2. Ian Jabot enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 63, Ian Jabot.
Leading off the inning, Alex Wells, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2-2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Pedro Santana. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ivan.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ivan Rodriguez. First pitch on its way. Jabot is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about it. Misses. Ball 2. On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a play. Hey now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kyle Muller.
Now at the plate, Kyle Muller. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
Lays off 2-2 now. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave one, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Leading off to the net, the right fielder, Jorge Omen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Swing and a high chopper. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The center fielder, number 5, Michael Sikorsky.
Standing in, Michael Sikorsky, 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The pitch. Squared that one up just a little late.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he got him. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Into the box now, Jorge Paniagua. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Slice down the left side, but foul. Kendrick Egan is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 30, Kendrick.
Tate Scarborough will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Now playing center field, number 19, Tate.
Eric Ramirez is into the ball game as well as he takes over out in right. Julio Beltran is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Julio Beltran.
Raul Tatis is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 17. Raul.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains 5-2. Now to the plate, number 12 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 12.
Elvis Delgado gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Elvis Delgado.
Fernando Lugo is into the ball game now as he'll take over out in left field.
Number 6. Fernando Lugo.
Nolan Orlowski is also into the ball game as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate.
Nolan Orlowski.
Eddie Guerrero is also into the ball game now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 13, Eddie Guerrero.
Marte will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Number 53.
Giselle Antuna is also into the game as he takes over at short. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Standing in now, Julio Beltran, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball, just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now back, first baseman, Omar Pagan.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Omar Pagan. And the pitch.
That's the ball.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
2 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Now here it comes.
Ball that time.
Strike taken up in the zone. And this one's off the fists as he fights this one off, but foul. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Kendrick Egan would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Full count still. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail 5-2. Stepping in, Eddie Guerrero, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is in off the plate.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Blake Nash will be next. Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Eddie. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle. Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Stepping into the box, Blake Nash. Cody Whitley takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 38, Cody Whitley.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Working for the punch out and the offering.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate, Nolan Orlowski. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Next for the Mets, Yasel Antuna. And with every base occupied, a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Ramirez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with one away. Now at the plate, Fernando Lugo will swing it from the left side right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too low, 1-0.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that splitter again. He's looking for a double play, and that pitch certainly has enough depth on it to get him a ground ball.
Pagan over to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now that designated hitter,
Kyron Paris will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, bases loaded. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A 1-2 pitch.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Fouled away.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And that misses 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the gap for his third hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And to score is the runner from first. It's an 8-2 game.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Eric Cardino comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Jorge Ona down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Sharp ground ball to third. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors, and 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets lead this one 8-2. Next for New York, Kendrick Egan, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Here's the pitch. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. The next 0-2. Grounded weakly toward third. He's got to hurry. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Tate Scarborough.
Coming to the plate now, Tate Scarborough. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. Count 1-0.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. And that's the second out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Next will be the designated hitter, Alex Wells. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. The 1-1 home. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still 8-2. At the plate, Michael Sikorsky. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Scarborough is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, number 53.
Stepping in, Marte. First pitch on its way. One out, nobody on. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Eddie Guerrero. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw just does get him at first as he was really moving that time.
The batter, number 76.
Stepping up now, Blake Nash. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
The 1-2.
Ball 2.
And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Mets strand 1, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Raul Tatis. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. but it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Jay Groom, a lefty standing 6'6", takes over the pitching duties here. Line to the right side. Ona is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in to try it again, Ivan Rodriguez. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Popped up. Orlowski waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Eric Ramirez.
So striding forward now, Eric Ramirez. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
And he fouls this one off. Last chance for the Yankees. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
8-2 tonight's final. The New York Mets put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Reynel Espinal earns the victory on the mound. Thomas Peters was unable to work out of the second inning as he saddled with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.